today we're reading this entry, which I suppose I went kind of out on a limb for, just by going outside. And the sun is out, but it's a little cooler today, which I'm surprised by, especially this time. It's still summer, even if it's nearing the end of summer. It's the coolest it's been for a long time, so I decided to come outside and read this entry with you. And this one's called Out on a Limb. Be willing to step out of your comfort zone. Take a risk and go out on a limb with me. If that's where I'm leading you, then out on that limb is the safest place for you to be. You want to play it safe and avoid all the risks you can, but taking risks is part of living close to it. Trying to live a risk-free life tells me you don't really trust me. You have to make a choice. Will you keep trying to be safe at all costs, or will you follow me with all your heart? I may ask you to stand up for someone who can't stand up for themselves, to say no to a friend, or to tell a stranger about me, but I'll give you the strength and the courage to do it. Life with me is an adventure. If you stick with me, you'll not only have my protection, but you'll learn to relax and enjoy the adventure. So be willing to follow wherever I lead, even out on a limb. Well then, I'll put this over here, and I suppose this entry is good overall because it draws this interesting little parallel to the stagnation of maybe not quite blissful ignorance, but more of like a state of not going anywhere in life, just to remain safe and comfortable. And that's one reason why experiencing that sort of discomfort with where your life is heading can be kind of a good sign at times. At least it means you're growing, or something's changing, or there's at least some sort of gradual evolution towards where you want to go, or wherever you feel compelled to go. Usually it's a gut feeling if you know there's a choice you have to make and there's the right one you have to make. For some people that can, there's a bug. Some people that can be a pretty difficult thing to tell, which is why prayer and being able to learn that discernment is really important. Sometimes in life, it really shows you just how symbolically split the world and the divine is, because it's like the world is almost catered to making it easier to do the wrong thing and just, encouraging our avoidance of actually going to what matters. And that's pretty much what the point of the distraction is, if we see it as a symbol of Satan's antics. Because if anything, the world encourages us to keep up with the life we're living, It's okay to do whatever you want, all that stuff. And it's okay not to change. And there's just become this sort of radical acceptance with everything, which can indeed be harmful as well. Like everything, there's kind of a middle ground to be found there, of course. Even though to try to adapt the whole world to our standards would be possibly impractical, because people will only change if they want to, and, there are just people out there who would never change if they had the choice. People that just don't really care enough. And even when it comes to the divine, the world will twist it into a game or a scheme kind of about how all religions are valid, which completely goes against the notion of there being, a one and only truth, which is similar to how nature can be painted out as such a peaceful thing when in reality, nature is pretty much founded on sort of a hierarchy, or, a lot of life forms not quite being equal to each other. And some things with that, and well, that's of course the reason why life is unfair, and this makes it quite evident of how life can be pretty unfair sometimes. But there's really nothing we can do about it, except know that we at least have an important authority on our side. And then it will be alright one day. But thank you guys for everything and for watching this video, and I hope you've enjoyed all these outside videos I've been doing, because it's been awfully nice, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye.